from a simple citizen of a country to the most powerful man in the world. Paxerwaxer has climbed the ranks and has become the president of Ladogeland. EdkoSanBoi was the president elected by the people of Ladogeland, while Paul was lurking in the shadows. And then Paxerwaxer has demanded an election to take place. And after 2 hours the citizens took a vote. Paxerwaxer has become the new president and everything has changed forever. Paxerwaxer's palace. A country that would be unstoppable in the future. So how did it all start? Well, it started when Edko, Mark and Paul built their first house, the useless house, and began the construction of Ladogeland. A country that would be unstoppable in the future. And shortly after, the mortar's vault was constructed. A highly secure prison that was designed by Mark and Paul. Who knew that that would be the first signs of corruption and injustice? The Moose era. Moose Anderson, a true revolutionary, joined the server and found himself not liking being controlled by Edko and Mark. So he found a new home. His own country. TSN, the southern nation, was formed by Moose and his ambitious friend Dazed. And overnight borders were made and visas were introduced. Order was beginning to appear around the country. Soon after, Alzbetka joined the server and became the 4th citizen of Ladogeland. Paxerwaxer found himself making deals and taking bribes from the TSN, but soon that would be interrupted by EdkoSanBoi, who was elected to be the first president of Ladogeland. Paul found himself being restricted by Edko from doing what he wanted. So after a talk with Mark, he began his campaign for president. Signs and flags were appearing all around Ladogeland. And finally the election came, where Paul gave a speech about his plans for the country. Paul has won the election, and so came the reign of terror. Edko was kicked from the government and the laws have become more strict, with citizens going to prison way more often than before, some even reported being framed and locked away. Marky was chosen to be the vice president and had high rank in the government, and after many conflicts, lawsuits and battles, Paul has formed Ladogeland into a powerful nation that it is today. The palace. Today the house price stands at 15 million stacks of magma blocks. With a golf field, a personal airport, and a highly secure prison under the compound. And also, a personal skyscraper. A suitable home for a dictator. The house is so secure that the only way of getting in is by using another portal. And there in his house Paul spends most of his time, while Marky the vice president is covering up events that would be bad for Paul. Shortly after, Gandhi and Elena join the server and become citizens of Ladogeland. And they have to adapt and learn to live in Ladogeland, since SSOL, the secret service of Ladogeland, is always watching. Gandhi had to learn that the hard way by talking trash about the government and being put to prison for illegal substances found in her chest. Ladogeland has a population of 7 people. Pretty impressive for a Minecraft server. And those people live in fear of going to one of many prisons built in Ladogeland, such as Mortar's Vault, Moria's Cage and Clashville. So in conclusion, during his presidency, Paxerwaxer has formed Ladogeland into an independent and powerful nation that is being ruled with an iron fist. But at what cost?